We'll all be planning sunlight plays upon her head. I hear the sound of a gentle wind on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. Good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. Good vibrations. She's mine. She's somehow closer now. Softly smile, I know she must be kind. In her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom room. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitation. Good vibrations. She's giving me excitation. Good vibrations. She's giving me excitation. I don't know where, but she sends me there. Gotta keep those lavender vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those good vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those good
Good, totally terrific twist, titty tatter, tippy tackle, token tunes, timeline Tuesday morning, everybody. Good morning, Cornbread.
Good morning, Beans. Good morning, everybody.
How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hope everybody's actually a wonderful start to the day. Cheers, everybody.
Jersey June.
Good morning, Britt. How are you and Jennifer? I hope you guys are having wonderful Tuesday mornings.
Good morning, Ma. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, Kay. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day. Oh my goodness. All right, bye, Felicia. Oh.
Good morning, Man Bear, my brother from another mother. Hope you are off to a good morning. Have a great day at work. Love you, brother.
Good morning, Yaya. Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Ash and Kate. I hope you two are off to a good morning.
Good morning, Pan Danny. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Mama Roo. I hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, Boxman. How are you, brother? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Scott. I hope you're off to a good morning.
Wait, what fucking time is it? Throw me off like that, Scott. Damn, I was like, are we about the outro? I'm just fucking with you, bro. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning. If you have not got your Getting Stoned ordered in, please do. We've got Brittany with Getting, Ma with Stoned, Kay with Getting, Man Bear with Yaya with My, Ash with Only, and Panda Angie with Friends. We'll wait and bake and see what the morning has in store. Hope everybody's enjoying the music. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. Went to a dance, looking for romance. Saw Barbara Ann, so I thought I'd take a chance. Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. He's really rocking. He's scratching it. Tried Betty Lou, tried Betty Lou, tried Betty Lou, but I knew she wouldn't do it. Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann.
Good morning, CJ.
Good morning, CJ.
Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. I hope everybody's off to a dope start to their day. We'll smoke for 420 here in 2 minutes. We'll see what Vicki Bowers knows. We have our morning speaker this morning, and of course, it is Timeline Tuesday, 1968 this morning. Great year for cars. I'm so excited, except for Ma's leaving us for a few, but I'm not excited about that part. But you guys, I'm excited for your company.
Okay, Ma, this is what happened yesterday, okay? Oh, here we go. Okay, So we were sitting here, we are chilling, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go get my prescriptions. And I told Beanz, you could stay here, didn't have to go with me. And he's like, you're gonna be gone forever.
Forever.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally going down the road.
I was like, you and Ma are in cahoots.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said.
That's what I said. Everybody's leaving me forever and
Oh
ever.
my god.
Who's next? Who's next? I love y'all too. Yeah. 1 minute out from 420. Make sure you are packing up, heating up, rolling up, grinding up, waking up, warming up, coffeeing up.
Dang. That was good.
Oh.
Yeah, Ma, it was funny. I'm like, seriously? I was like, I'll be right back. I'm just going to get my medicine. That's it. He's like, you're gonna be gone forever.
She didn't come back.
I did. Obviously, I did. I'm right here.
Forever later.
Forever later. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Right?
Good.
Right, Kate? Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Let's fucking go. Good morning, Luann.
Good morning, Luann.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Vicki.
Good morning, Vicki.
Hope you were off to a dope start to your day. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning, Amber.
I hope everybody is off to a dope ass celebratory Christmas Kitty Cat Taco Token Tunes timeline Tuesday morning. And if you've not got your token tournament entry in, the days are winding down. Make sure you get your entry in. Very excited. But we got some Vicki B this morning. That sunrise in Phoenix is ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite ones that comes across. But we're still looking for the yacht, okay? We're still looking.
Yeah. I'm trying to pay attention.
Yeah, I like to roll in cameras. I hope everybody enjoys them. Just kind of looks all over.
I love it.
I think it's going to rain here today. Maybe. Oh, it should be raining now.
I'm glad that y'all are safe, Amber. Damn.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Well, that's weird. It should be
I would have
raining
went in the
in a second.
basement too. Like, dang. Fuck that shit.
Okay. That makes sense.
Amber, did the lightning like struck the tree in half, or like?
Oh, shit. Yeah. We like big funnies.
Yeah. The heck, yeah.
All right, we do have some Vicki B coming up. I hope everybody's enjoying the tunes this morning. Let's go with this one. We'll play some more music and dive into Vicki B. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, what the fuck is up, Josh?
Good morning, my brother Josh.
How are you doing, man? Hope you're not working too hard today.
And holy shit, Amber, that's crazy. I can understand why you went down to the basement. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, good morning, Double Dice Brad.
Good morning, double dice be bad.
That's like tornado shit, Amber. It's like, or when it gets around here, it's yeah, that's fucking wild.
That's so crazy. But glad y'all are safe.
Absolutely. Hope that's the getting stoned word. That's not the right line.
It's his first day.
Yeah. Well, the first day was the second day. The first day was training.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't probably clarify it. All right, Vicki B, what do you got for us on this totally terrific Tuesday?
Welcome back. Today we have a word, an event based on religious differences, an amendment, a birthday, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's check it out. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for August 18th. August 18th is the 230th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 231st in leap years, with 135 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is predicament. Predicament is a noun that generally refers to a difficult, unpleasant, or embarrassing situation, or an unpleasant situation that is difficult to get out of. A quandary, a dilemma, a plight. For example, her spending led to quite the financial predicament. The word predicament comes to us from Latin, where it meant a state of being, condition, or situation. First known use of the word predicament is in the 1300s. Predicament. And with that, we've talked before about the differences and conflicts between folks of differing religious views, such as the English and European Reformations and Protestants versus Catholics. You had Henry VIII in England, who started the Church of England because the Pope wouldn't let him simply end his marriage and marry the next pretty face. There was then his angry daughter, who became the queen known as Bloody Mary because she executed so many people in her efforts to reverse the Reformation and abolish Protestantism. Apparently, Henry was a popular name in those days, and today we have a Henry who is sometimes known as Henry IV of France or Henry III of Navarre. No need to get them confused, though. Henry III of Navarre was born 6 years after Henry VIII of England died and became King of Navarre when he was 19. He will certainly have seen how awful the strife and division between Catholics and Protestants was. And so it is that on August 18th, 1572, in Paris, France, Huguenot King Henry III of Navarre, a Protestant, married Margaret of Valois, a Catholic, in hopes that this marriage could lead to reconciliation between Protestants and Catholics. How did this turn out then? Sadly, it was not a happy marriage. They lived separately most of the time, never produced any offspring. The marriage was annulled after 27 years, and he married Marie de' Medici the following year, with whom he had, I believe, 5 children, who went on to become a king, 2 queens, a duke, and a duchess. As to reconciliation between the differing religions, he did work to try to balance things out between Protestants and Catholics. I think on balance he was a decent leader and was a benefit to France. But some Catholics still saw him as a usurper, and some resented him a great deal, and he was ultimately assassinated by a Catholic zealot in 1610. Live and let live, people. French astronomer Pierre Janssen discovered helium on August 18, 1868. He noticed it as a bright yellow line in the spectrum of the chromosphere of the sun. Initially thought to represent sodium, it was later concluded that this yellow line represented an element in the sun unknown on Earth, so English astronomer Norman Lockyer named it helium, after Helios, the sun. Interestingly, the suffix IUM is usually applied to metallic elements, but Mr. Lockyer, being an astronomer, was unaware of the chemical naming conventions. It would be about a dozen or so more years before helium would be detected on Earth. Helium. This is the birthday of Rosalind Carter, born August 18, 1927. She married Jimmy Carter in 1946 and became the First Lady of the United States when her husband Jimmy became president in 1977. Ms. Carter passed in 2023 at the age of 96. Today's song is Good Times by Chic, number 1 on August 18th, 1979. Gathering inspiration from many sources, Good Times was written by Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers. Good Times is decidedly disco-flavored and ended up on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all times, and is one of the most sampled tunes in music history. Good Times by Chic, number 1, August 18th, 1979. Link in the description. How about that? Today's quote was suggested to me by my friend Garrett Beener, who was reminded of it while listening to a motivational recording of renowned 7 times national champion head coach turned broadcaster Nick Saban, who said in this talk, "Be where your feet are. Be where your feet are." This is an excellent reminder to be present in the moment, wherever you are, and focus on what you're doing right here, right now. Be where your feet are. Great stuff. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki B. Thank you so much for this day in history every day. We super duper appreciate you. Please make sure that you are following Vicki on all the platforms that she streams to. Check out to buy her a copy, and I hope you're off to a wonderful Tuesday. And dang, Vicki, you caught me off guard on that one. I was not expecting that, but that's a great quote, and I remember sending that one to her.
Good job.
Let's go. Hey, good evening, Face All.
Good after evening, Face All.
Hope you are having a dope day. All right, some song of the day action. So let's go, Chic. Let's go. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
These
That is such a great song. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully I'm not a robot. Oh, let's go, Kay. That would be dope. All right, I am looking for our morning speaker this morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Hey, let's go. Now you ain't got to do it, Britt. And he did it. He helped. He helped. We'll play some more tunes. I hope everybody's enjoying the music this morning. Let's go with this one. Cheers, cheers.
I love the colorful clothes you wear.
Alright, play this one. We'll play this one.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long? And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? No one's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new? Ever have spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through. Happy times together we keep spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Maybe if we think and wish and hope and pray it might come true. Run, run, will. Maybe then there wouldn't be a single thing we couldn't do. Oh, we could be married, we could be married, and then we'd be happy, and then we'd be happy. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? You know, it seems the more we talk about it only makes it worse to live without it. But let's talk about it. Wouldn't it be waiting for a song. Waiting for a song. You want it, really want it. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. And I've been waiting such a long time for the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's fucking go. I hope everybody's enjoying the music this morning. What's everybody smoking on this morning? We were smoking on sour diesel and vape and dabs. And, yeah, it's been a pretty good morning so far. The pups were up and outside, and now they're chilling. She's all snuggled up in a ball over there. Jersey. Hi, Jersey, bro.
Hey, good afternoon, Brian and Freddie.
Hey, what up, Brian? Sushi. Hope you had a dope day, man. Granola funk.
All right, yeah, all right.
Good. I do have our morning speaker picked out. We do have our timeline segment coming up yet this morning. I hope everybody's having a great start to their day. Hey, that's dope, Brian.
Whoop, whoop.
Black caviar jam, Britt. Pinky out.
You are a fancy bitch this morning. Whoop, whoop. It's Brittany, bitch.
Pinky out. All right, we'll keep the tunes rolling. Let's go with this one. Hope everybody's enjoying the music. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Friday night, it was late. I was walking you home. We got down to the gate, and I was dreaming of the night. don't be late. I can hardly wait. I said to myself when we're old,
We'll go dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminiscing.
Right, that is such a great song. Oh, hope everybody's having a dope morning. I'm excited for September. I'm excited for the token tournament. I'm excited for some morning show segments. Might bring some back and have some new ones. I've been thinking about bringing the company man back. Some weird history foods. Some more like listener viewer request music. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I would like to do some more stuff in the mornings. So, it's going to be dope. I'm very excited. We do have our morning speaker coming up yet. We are 2 minutes out from med time. And, Ma, this one goes out to you. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
in Napoli, where love is king, when boy meets girl, here's what they say.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
That's amore.
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore.
That's amore.
Bells will ring,
Ding-a-ling-a-ling,
ting-a-ling-a-ling.
and you'll sing Vita Bella.
Vita Bella, hearts will play.
Tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella.
Lucky fella. When the stars make you drool just like pasta fazool, that's amore.
That's amore.
When you dance down the street with the cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore.
Amore.
That's amore.
Why the sour face, Kay? It is med time. Make sure you are taking your morning meds if you have morning meds to take. We're going to take her here in a bit.
I will take mine.
Okay, let's go, Ma. Let's go. We do have our morning speaker picked out. We'll go ahead and play one more song, and we will dive on in. Let's go with this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, Kay, it's this the one you're talking about? Because I've dug pretty far back and I don't see it, but This is a camera that would be right after the Washington, D.C. camera. So maybe this one? Bruh, I looked. No, the Washington, D.C. I don't know how fucking far back it's going to let me go. City. I'm looking, Tay. I'm looking. Oh, I'll start here. Damn it. I don't even let me go back far any further. Ah. All right, I'll keep digging. We are going to dive into our morning speaker. We're going to listen to a Jefferson Fisher this morning. Hope everybody's having a dope Tuesday morning. Here we go.
Have you ever wondered what it sounds like to be direct with someone? How to be direct in speaking to someone? Well, this episode is for you. We're going to get right to the point, short, concise, direct, all that and more. Let's go. Welcome to the Jefferson Fisher podcast, where I'm on a mission to make your next conversation the one that changes everything. If you are listening on any platform, I'm going to ask that you find the button that says subscribe or like or comment, because it helps this podcast and it tells wherever you're listening that this is good quality content. And that's my promise, that if you listen to these episodes and subscribe to them, I'm going to make you a better communicator. Thank you. This podcast is sponsored by, Cozy Earth. I love Cozy Earth because all of their products are extremely premium, comfortable, and cozy. From bed sheets to bath towels to house shoes. To be honest, their house shoes, for those who've been listening to these episodes, they're still killing it. I have been wearing these things around the house, and they're fantastic. So I can't recommend Cozy Earth enough. We have their bed sheets. We have their bath. They have these bath sheets, these like bath towels that are as tall as me. I'm over 6 foot, and they're huge and they're awesome. So if you like quality products, you like things that are comfortable and cozy, look no further than Cozy Earth. You can go to cozyearth.com/Jefferson, use the code Jefferson, and get up to 20% off. That's cozyearth.com/Jefferson, use the code Jefferson, and get up to 20% off. Let's keep going. I speak to a lot of people, not just, I don't mean that in people in the world. I mean, specifically in my job as an attorney, I speak to a lot of people and I train a lot of people in how to communicate. And one of the number one things that I hear time and time again is, Jefferson, I wish I could just, I'm not very direct when it comes to depositions, cross-examination, direct examination. When I answer questions from people, I have a really hard time being direct. And I wish that I wasn't that way. If that's you, if you're listening and go, I wish I could be more direct, I really don't know how it sounds, and I really don't know how to do it, this is the episode. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. So what is being direct? It is a straight line from A to B. That's what it is. No farther than what it needs to be, no longer than what it needs to be. It is not a detour. I want you to think of it like Google Maps or Waze or whatever however you, maybe MapQuest, anybody? Think of it as a straight line. You're not taking any detours. You're not taking the scenic route in the conversation. You are getting there as fast as you can, most efficiently as you can. Yes, it's not artful. Yes, it's not some fancy sounding, very flowery language. It's just getting right to the point of exactly what you need to say. So that's what direct is. What does direct sound like? Direct sounds like your words sticking, not stretching, not expanding. So think of it like in the Olympics, right? They have in gymnastics in the Summer Olympics, and these gymnasts who are amazing do these amazing things in the air. And then what's the goal here? They want to stick the landing. They do, or they talk, they say, they do what they need to do. The action is up here, and then they stick the landing right there. And then they throw their hands in the air and everybody applauds. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for the type of motion where it continues just to carry on and on and on, where it's not like, I don't know, just watch the Winter Olympics. I'm thinking of like curling, where they do the ice, the block of ice, and I don't really know how it works, but it seems kind of cool. Then they have like their mops. Anyway, so how can we do this in your everyday communication? Here is a key and something that might be a hidden gem. In my opinion, speaking to customer service agents on the phone is the number one training ground for learning to speak directly. We all know what it's like to be on the phone with a customer service agent, and it's 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, and you go, this is unbearable. This is terrible. I'm confused. They don't really know what I'm saying. I don't know how to get what I want, and it's just defeating. Most of the time, it has to do not with the agent, has to do with how direct you are being, what you are asking for. So I'm going to give you a 1, 2, 3 that's going to help you not only be more direct, but also probably help with some customer service agents. Now, first, I want to call it what it is. Customer service reps, they don't have all this space usually to be creative. They have very limited options in what they can do, like a doctor or an attorney or different occupations where it's like a triage. If it's not this, then it's that. And it's this decision tree of information. And that's what they're trained on. So if you don't fall into one of those categories, they don't really know how to help. And what makes it worse are these problems. One, you begin with a story. You begin with a story. So you start saying, okay, so the other day I bought this thing and it is not really working and I'm not really sure. And you start giving all the background context. That is not helpful. And it's not sounding direct at all. It makes it harder and prolongs the issue. Another mistake is where you kind of hint at what you want them to do and just expect them to kind of read your mind rather than being direct and asking for what you want. And 3, you over explain and over talk to where you feel as if they're going to feel you're justified and so entitled, and it's going to lead them directly to the answer. You see how you're dealing with customer service in that way can be the same exact thing of how you deal with ordinary people. You might have the tendency to expect them to read your mind. You might have the tendency to feel like they should already know what you want and where you're going. And so you don't feel that inner desire to be direct. You just expect that they naturally know where you're going and that you're entitled to something and it's their job to get it. But in truth, it's your job to be direct. That's why I say that the customer service on the phone with them is the great training ground, because you can learn to say things more concisely. And I'm not at all saying, let me make this very clear. Do not call customer service just for the fun of it and be rude and be ugly and say things. And that is not cool. And that is not at all what I'm saying. What I am saying is that for you to be direct, you have to practice it. And these little customer service interactions, whether it's a wait staff or it's a hotel staff or it's customer service, these are chances for you to practice and say exactly what you want. Before we keep going, I want to tell you about ButcherBox. When life gets busy and you don't know what you're going to eat for dinner, because we've all been there, you're just standing and staring at the fridge or at the pantry and you don't know what you're going to make for dinner, and the kids are going crazy and you go, I don't know what's going to happen. ButcherBox, thank goodness for ButcherBox and my family. It makes dinner planning simple. ButcherBox delivers over 100 premium protein options straight to your door, including 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, crate-free pork, and wild-caught seafood. For over a decade, they've led the industry with meat and seafood that's antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and independently verified. Clean, trustworthy protein you can feel good about. We had one last night. I had one of the ribeyes. It was great. Every product meets the same high standards, whether you're cooking steaks or throwing chicken in the air fryer on a busy night. And with fully customizable plans, it fits your routine and your schedule. In our house, we generally like just the ground beef, the steaks, and the chicken. Chicken is my kids love the chicken. ButcherBox has these chicken like tenders, and they hit every single time.
Good morning, Deb. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Jefferson Fisher, this morning. We got our timeline segment coming up. For real, okay? It will, too. How much you want to make a bet? All right, here we go. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning.
Time with my kids. So simple staples that make it easy to stay on track. As an exclusive offer, new listeners can get their choice between organic ground beef, chicken breast, or shrimp in every box for a year, plus $20 off when you go to butcherbox.com/Jefferson. Your choice of organic ground beef, chicken breast, or shrimp in every box for an entire year. That sounds awesome. Plus $20 off your first box and free shipping as always. That's butcherbox.com/Jefferson. Don't forget to use our link so they know that we sent you. All right, let's keep going. How do I speak more direct? I'm so glad you asked. So here's how to do it. Number one, state the issue in one sentence. In one sentence. For example, there's been a charge on my account. This product was not delivered. This is the problem. So if you have if you have a hard time describing what the issue is, just finish the sentence. This is my problem, blank. Blank is my problem. Be very, very clear on exactly what the issue is. Number two, you have to state the impact. What has been the impact to you? There's a charge on my account. It cost me $75. This is late. I am not able to do this. State the impact, the harm, the consequence. It's very similar to kind of like in legal things. You have to write a petition, state a petition. And in a petition, which is a written document, you state the issue, you state the harm, and well, who's responsible for it? Same kind of principle. You're having to state why they are responsible. So first, you have the issue. Second, you have the impact. And third, you state the remedy, what you're wanting them to do. I've had a charge on my account. It's $75. I want this money back. I need a refund. I want to exchange this. I need to X. Be explicit as possible, specific as possible. This is where you get to say, that doesn't work for me. Nope, I don't agree to that. Like, for some people, that is really hard to do. They have a hard time pushing against that. It's an uncomfortable feeling. You get to train that. It is a learned skill. Believe me, it is a learned skill. You can do this. 3 separate boxes here. You're going to state what the problem is. 2, state the impact. And 3, state the resolution. What are you asking for? What are you needing them to do? You can apply this at home, at work, anytime. When you get to say, here is my problem, here's the impact to me, here's what I'm asking you to do, here's how you can fix it, here's the fix that I've come up with. Don't do it to where you just state the problem and go, I leave it up to you. Find the solution. Ask exactly for the solution that you want. Now, if you say, I want a refund, and customer service says, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we can't do this. You said, that's not acceptable. Then what are my other options? Ask, what are my other options? Is there a way that I can escalate this? What is a solution that is available to me? How can I escalate this? Like, they all have a procedure in their book of what to do when. And yeah, maybe you do hit a dead end, but you can at least rest assured that you've been direct about it and stating what you want, no, you're not going to use that company again. You know you're going to cut off the relationship with that because they're not giving you what you want. Same thing with everyday human relationships in romantic relationships or dating relationships. If you are not being direct and stating what you want, you are setting yourself up for failure. This kind of reminds me of this quote that I heard, and it's something to the tune of, the single biggest problem with communication is the illusion that it has taken place, right? Like where you think you were very direct and the other person doesn't feel that at all. They're left confused. The sharper you can be and say, hey, this is what you said. This hurt me. I want you to apologize. It's kind of the same. It's all the same system. It's all the same system. Hey, you left your toys out, your Legos out. I stepped on one of them and it caused me immense pain. I need you to pick these up now. True story for me, many nights, right? You see how it is bam, bam, bam. You're sticking the landing every single time. It could be also as simple as, I know that you want this from me. That's something I'm not comfortable with. My answer needs to be no. Period. Stick the landing every time. I really like that phrase. My answer needs to be no. I need to say no. What a good phrase. Whenever you can be very direct with somebody, they actually appreciate it more. I like to say that sometimes the kindest thing you can do is be as direct as you can be. When you're not direct with somebody, you're indirect. It's like, it's trying to go through the back door. Like there's a front door on a house for a reason. Go up and knock on it. Go through the front door. You're not going to try and find a window that's open somewhere else. Go through the front door. That's what it's there for. People who struggle with being direct, it's usually because you're not using the right type of frame or system to deliver the message. You typically start instead with a story and you're giving context. Before we keep going, I want to take a moment to tell you about Momentous. Momentous is a company that I've been using long before they were ever a sponsor of this podcast. To me, they make the top tier supplements in a space that typically has a lot of low regulation. Like people will cut corners. They just throw in a lot of sugar and things. They don't really tell you what's all in their product. That's why I partnered with Momentous. They're known as a high trust brand in a low trust category by holding themselves to a higher bar, which they don't have to do, but they do. They call it the Momentous Standard. It's all about quality, testing, and transparency done the right way. Momentous uses top-tier ingredients like grass-fed whey protein from European dairy cows and the purest form of creatine monohydrate with no fillers or artificial sweeteners. And every product is independently certified by NSF4 Sport or Informed Sport, so you know it's tested for contaminants and verified for label accuracy, which makes me feel a whole lot better. In a space where trust is rare, Momentous is changing the game. Right now, you can get 35% off your first order with promo code Jefferson at livemomentous.com. That's livemomentous.com, promo code Jefferson. And now, let's keep going. This happens a lot in the law firm. We'll have a new client, potential client who calls, and they talk to the receptionist, and they go, okay, so the other day, like 3 months ago, I had this guy and he did this, and I did, and they start saying all of the all this context that's been in their mind, and it's all story and it's convoluted, and they're like, no, wait. And so this guy, and they start dropping names, and then they're like, well, he did this, and then actually, you know what? Wait, let me back up. What he did was that is maddening. All right. I understand that it usually comes from insecurity or fear, and it's the fear of that you're not giving enough information. Totally valid. What the other person hears and what the other person is doing is trying to distill, like, okay, what's relevant, what's not relevant, what's the issue, what's not the issue, and it's like playing like an I Spy book game, like a Where's Waldo. Like you're searching for the things that go, that's the issue right there. But not everybody does that. They're not going to just try to find the issues for you in that type of capacity. Instead, they're going to be just as lost. So what are they going to do? They're going to say what they want because they don't really know what you're asking for. So you start with a story. I can promise you, you're going to end up being disappointed when it comes to being direct. Unless, I'd say unless, there was a reason why the story is important, and that would come on the back end. So instead, I would say, here's my issue. Here's the impact to me. Here's how I want you to fix it. And they're going to give a response, and you say, I'm going to give you more information because you need to know this, right? That's when you're able to give the additional information. But you don't want to start with it because it sounds like you're trying to, I don't know, go up on an escalator that's going down, like you're just going to be running in motion and not getting anywhere. All right. We've talked about what being direct is. We've talked about what being direct sounds like, how you want to stick the landing, how you want to have short, choppy sentences. In my world, what I like to teach is if you can't say it in 3 sentences, you need to think about it again. You need to condense, you need to reduce. So let me give that little tidbit to you. I have a 3-sentence rule that I like to live by, both in my company and regular communication, if need be. And it's this: if I can't say it in 3 sentences, I need to go back and think about it. Now, the other people, if they're asking for information on something and they need context, absolutely, I'm going to give that. But in terms of me initiating a message, if I cannot say it in 3 sentences, not run-on sentences, but actual grammatical sentences, then I need to go back to the drawing board. It's that quote about, if I would have written you a shorter letter if I had had more time. Like, it takes effort to try and condense information down. And so when I can do that, that's me being direct. And when I can use the method that we just talked about, what I just taught you of stating first what the issue is, to say, this is my problem. 2, this is the impact to me, how it has affected me. And 3, the fix, the resolution, the result. This is what I am asking you to do. Whether it's just to listen, whether it's just to note it for the record, whether it is to compensate me to be able to recover something back in some way, to remedy this. That is a system that you can use in a lot of different contexts. And here, the main focus is stick your landing. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. All right. Thank you. Bye. Try that and follow me.
That was great. I enjoyed Jefferson Fisher very much. Please make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube. Well, we've seen it once so far. Okay, it's, yeah, you're right. It'll show it 20 times now.
Good morning, Deb.
Alright, I hope everybody's having a dope ass totally terrific Tuesday time on Tuesday morning. Cornbread, you want to hit the song?
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Smooth energy, electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Smooth energy, electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Oh, yeah, yeah. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove.
Breathe, let it out, let it in, let it stay. Just breathe. Slow your heart for a moment, let the noise drift away. Slow it down. Look around, feel the room, feel the light on your skin. Right here. Some days blur into others till you lost where you've been. Oh, what feels like home when the world feels fast. Hold on, let the weight get lighter, let the hard part pass. Let it pass. Life is in the little things you almost miss. Right now, breathe and remember, you got this. You got this. noise drift away. Slow it down, look around, feel the room, feel the light on your skin. Right here, some days blur into others till you're lost where you've been. Oh, it feels like home when the world feels fast. Hold on, let the weight get lighter, let the hard part pass, let it pass. Life is in the little things you almost miss. Right now, breathe and remember, you got this. You got this. You got this.
Yeah, we do get that for sure. We know. We get it, Britt. All right. 1968 for our timeline segment this morning. Here we go.
The robot is called Miss Honeywell, presented as the ultimate in automation, the human-tronic saleswoman of tomorrow. The compere of this show tells his audience that Miss Honeywell would make a good assistant to any sales manager. He, she, or it replies, "Assistant nothing, I'd make someone a very good wife."
1967 was about innovation. It brought the first heart transplant, the first global satellite television broadcast, and some guy started a country called Sealand on an abandoned anti-aircraft platform in the North Sea. You gotta admit, that's innovative. And 1968 wasn't going to let up. Before it was over, Apollo 8 would become the first space vehicle to carry humans beyond Earth's orbit.
He's on candid camera.
Intel would be founded, and Ruth Eisman Scheer would become the first woman ever placed on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. You go, girl? Meanwhile, Crosby, Stills, and Nash would make their debut. Wacky Races premiered on CBS, and the Heisman Trophy would be won by a sweet, wholesome young man who surely would never do anything untoward.
I'm gonna have to stick a pin in your head.
Ooh, yikes. Now we're going to take you through the news, culture, sports, entertainment, and all that was weird in 1968. Because this is Timeline. Okay, if you're in Hawaii, watch out for 5-0, because this one is all about 1968. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel and let us know what aspects of the 60s you're most interested to hear about in the comments below. Now, are you ready to learn what happened the year Reginald Dwight changed his name to Elton John?
Student surpasses the teacher.
In 1946, Dr. Benjamin Spock published Baby and Childcare. Over the next 5 decades, it would outsell every book but the Bible, turning Spock into the world's foremost authority on child rearing. An outspoken peace activist, he was arrested in an anti-war protest in 1967. And on January 5th, 1968, he was indicted for conspiring to counsel young men to evade the draft.
I don't say I broke the law. I said I admitted signing the statement and saying that the war was illegal, and we gave moral and financial support to the young men who considered it the same thing.
Despite a questionable case against him, Spock was convicted and sentenced to 2 years in prison. The conviction, however, would later be reversed.
Nations that become paranoid, sooner or later they destroy themselves because they can't see the reality. Then they're heading for disaster. And this is what the United States is heading for in its attempts to dominate the world.
Soul singer Otis Redding died tragically in a plane crash on December 10th, 1967. Before his death, however, he became inspired by the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and wanted a new sound for himself. That started with a new song called The Dock of the Bay, which he wrote with guitarist Steve Cropper and recorded 3 days before his death. It was released January 8th, becoming the first posthumous #1 single in American history.
There are many kinds of sharks, and each kind behaves very differently. Several rows of razor-sharp teeth provide them with a deadly weapon.
On January 13th, the Minnesota North Stars faced off against the Oakland Seals. During the first period, Bill Masterson passed the puck just before colliding with Seals defenders Larry Cahan and Ron Harris. Masterson, who was not wearing a helmet, fell, hit his head on the ice, and began to bleed from his nose, ears, and mouth. He was rushed to the hospital, where he died 30 hours later, as the first player ever killed in an NHL game. Entrepreneurs Bill Darden and Charlie Woodsby opened the first Red Lobster restaurant in Lakeland, Florida on January 18th. According to its first menu, it specialized in fresh Florida seafood. It also served fish from places ranging from Maine to South Africa. And if you're wondering what the prices were like, you could get a whole lobster stuffed with hush puppies, plus your choice of potato or coleslaw for a mere $2.35. Not bad. On January 30th, the North Vietnamese Army and the Viet Cong launched a surprise attack on the South Vietnamese Army and their American allies. The attack would be one of the largest campaigns of the war. Despite some early victories, however, the Tet Offensive would end in defeat for the North. Nonetheless, the scale of the battle shocked ordinary Americans, severely weakening their support for the war.
But it is increasingly clear to this report that the only rational way out then will be to negotiate, not as victors, but as an honorable people who lived up to their pledge to defend democracy and did the best they could.
Where is your nest, Taylor?
Thank you for calling me Taylor, Dr. Zayas. I know who I am, but who are you? How in hell did this upside-down civilization get started?
You maniac! God damn you all to hell!
On February 10th, future comedy legend Steve Martin was on the dating game. Martin was a childhood friend of Bachelorette Marsha Walker, and the audience was told they hadn't seen each other in years.
If you were a holiday, how would you like to be celebrated?
I would love to be Arbor Day and be potted.
His clever quips on the episode stole her heart, and the two won a trip to Tijuana, Mexico.
He was an extremely good friend of your twin brother, always hung around the house. His name is Steve Martin.
But years later, she would reveal the two set the whole thing up. And according to her, Martin's performance between the sheets was as entertaining and fulfilling as his wild and crazy performances in front of the curtain, only without the white suit. The first 911 call was placed from Haleyville, Alabama on February 16, 1968, by Rankin Fight, the Speaker of the Alabama House of Representatives. Nonetheless, it wouldn't be until the Nixon White House endorsed the idea in 1973 that it really started catching on. By 1987, half of the U.S. would be on the 911 system.
This episode of Timeline is brought to you by
Everything's Archie.
You get free Archie toys and Pop cereal.
Honeycomb's got a free jumping Archie. Veronica, Jughead, or Archie.
Everything's Archie.
In Alphabets, you get a free Archie car.
Get the Archie to ride.
On Super Sugar Crisp, get a free Archie record.
Everything's Archie.
In Crispy Critters and Rice Crinkles, you get free Archie rub-ons. Whenever you see all these Post cereals, you know
Everything's Archie.
Pink Floyd. You're going to hear them in a minute. They have an audience, and people who have an audience ought to be heard. Perhaps it's my fault that I don't appreciate them.
In 1965, guitarist and songwriter Syd Barrett joined a band that he would soon rename Pink Floyd. In 1967, the band put out its debut album, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, and started playing shows in support. But due to drug use and mental illness, Barrett soon found himself unable to perform. In December of 1967, the group brought in Barrett's childhood friend David Gilmour to cover for him at shows. And on February 18, 1968, Gilmour became a permanent member of the band. In 1966, Fred Rogers started making a children's television program on CBC television in Canada. He returned to the U.S. in 1966, and on February 19, 1968, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood would debut on NET, a precursor of PBS.
The Public Television Network.
Aimed at preschoolers, the show featured Rogers doing puppet shows.
And I'm going to show you all the meow, 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 wonderful things.
I think she likes me.
Oh, I think so too.
Performing music and taking tours of places like factories. Unlike the hosts of most other children's shows of the era, however, Rogers didn't play a character because, in his words, kids can spot a phony a mile away.
You always make each day such a special day by just your being you.
It is my lady.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and thou no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak?
Ah, 'tis but thy name that is my enemy. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all my...
Why will you always concentrate on color? I don't know what most white people in this country feel. I can only include what they feel from the state of their institution. I know as Malcolm X once put it, the most segregated hour in American life is high noon on Sunday. I don't know if the real estate lobby is anything against black people, but I know the real estate lobbies keep me in the ghetto. Now, this is the evidence. You want me to make an act of faith, risking myself, my wife, my woman, my sister, my children, on some idealism which you assure me exists in America, which I have never seen.
Do I take 30 seconds to answer that? All right. We will be back after this message.
The My Lai massacre of March 16th saw U.S. Army soldiers murder somewhere between 347 and 504 civilians in Son Nhi village of Quang Ngai province in South Vietnam. The victims were almost all women, children, and elderly men, and many of the women, including some as young as 12, were sexually assaulted before being killed.
That day of my life, I was personally responsible for killing between 20 and 25 people. From shooting them, to cutting their throats, to scalping them. A lot of people were doing it. So I just followed suit.
The incident stands as the largest confirmed massacre of civilians by U.S. forces in the 20th century.
Sad news for all of our fellow citizens and people who love peace all over the world. Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis.
On April 4th, Martin Luther King was staying in room 306 of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. At approximately 5:55 p.m., he was talking with musician Ben Branch on his balcony and told him, "Ben, make sure you play Take My Hand, Precious Lord in the meeting tonight. Play it real pretty." They would be his last words. A moment later, a shot rang out, striking King in the right cheek and breaking his jaw before becoming lodged in his right shoulder. He was rushed to a hospital, but despite the best efforts of surgeons, he died at 7:05 p.m.
White people do not know it, but the white people's best friend is dead.
The rifle that killed King was found at a motel across the street from the Lorraine. Roughly 2 weeks later, the FBI would match the fingerprints on it to 40-year-old James Earl Ray, a convict who escaped from the Missouri State Penitentiary. Ray would be arrested at London's Heathrow Airport on June 6th, after which he pled guilty to the assassination in exchange for a 99-year sentence. King's family, however, never believed Ray was the assassin.
Hello, Hal, do you read me?
Affirmative, Dave.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What are you talking about, Hal?
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
London Bridge was completed in 1831, but by 1962, it was too unsturdy to carry modern traffic. Rather than let London Bridge fall down, the City of London sold it on April 18th. The purchaser was Robert P. McCulloch, an American real estate developer who founded the town of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and believed the bridge would make a good tourist attraction. It would take 3 years to reassemble the bridge at Lake Havasu, where it still stands today. On April 23rd, student activists converged on the Columbia University campus to protest the university's involvement with a weapons research think tank, as well as its plan to build a gym in Morningside Park that would circumvent anti-segregation laws. The protesters took over Hamilton Hall, and over the next few days, other buildings, including the university president's office. The protest came to an end on April 30th, when police stormed those buildings with tear gas. Hair, the American tribal love rock musical, opened on Broadway on April 29th. A portrait of the emerging counterculture, the show followed a group of hippies living in New York City during the age of Aquarius and centered on a young man who had to decide whether to go fight in Vietnam. Famous for its use of nudity and a finale that invited the audience on stage, Hair would become a massive success, running for 1,750 performances.
I don't think that two single men living alone in a big 8-room apartment should have a cleaner house than my mother.
Starring Jack Lemmon. Neater than neat. Cleaner than clean. No wonder his wife kicked him out. Walter Matthau. Another guy whose wife left him.
Kindly remove that spaghetti from my poker tape.
It's linguine.
Now it's garbage.
In 1934, cartoonist L. Cap created the comic strip Little Abner, which followed its title character's life in the fictional town of Dogpatch, USA. And on May 18, 1968, the wildly successful strip was brought to life at the Dogpatch, USA theme park in Arkansas. Visitors could take a tour of the characters' homes, ride Little Abner's space rocket for a simulated trip to the stars, or take a chance on Earthquake Magoon's Brain Rattler roller coaster before the park closed in 1993.
They're the fastest metal cars you've ever seen. Mattel's new Hot Wheels.
Mattel's Hot Wheels were invented by company co-founder Elliot Handler, and they were first released on May 18th. The toy cars were developed to appeal to boys the way Barbie, who happened to be invented by Handler's wife Ruth, appealed to girls. Elliot got the idea from the extremely similar Matchbox car line. But whereas Matchbox cars mimic real production vehicles, Hot Wheels were exaggerated hot rods with features like superchargers, hood blowers, and custom flame paint jobs. On June 3rd, writer Valerie Solanas shot pop art icon Andy Warhol in his Manhattan studio. Solanas had previously sought Warhol's help producing a play she had written. He wasn't interested, so she decided to shoot him, assuming the crime would bring her 50 minutes of fame and get the play produced.
Why did this happen?
Because he's a piece of garbage.
You know, he may die.
Good.
Warhol was clinically dead for over a minute before doctors revived him, later quipping to the press, "Before, I thought it would be fun to be dead. Now I know it's fun to be alive."
We find ourselves once again in the moral, political, psychological, emotional aftermath of the latest in America's series of political assassinations.
Senator Robert F. Kennedy was a candidate in the 1968 Democratic presidential primary. And on June 5th, he spoke to supporters at Los Angeles' Ambassador Hotel. Afterwards, he exited through a kitchen hallway. Unknown to him, however, 24-year-old Sirhan Sirhan was lying in wait and shot Kennedy multiple times. The senator was taken to a hospital where he died 25 hours later. Sirhan, who was captured on the spot, would be convicted and sentenced to death. His sentence, however, was later commuted to life in prison. By the 1960s, the Lego factory was drawing roughly 20,000 visitors a year. So the company decided to open Legoland Park right next door. Among other attractions, the park, which opened June 7th, offered visitors a chance to ride a Lego-themed train, an electric driving simulator, or even a pony. The park drew over 625,000 visitors in its first season, making it a huge success.
This episode of Timeline is brought to you by
Pizza, pizza, pizza roll. Pizza, pizza, pizza roll.
I'd like to talk to you about that music you're using.
That's funny. I've been meaning to speak to you people about the same thing.
Have a pizza roll, Kimasabi?
Just take them out of the freezer, pop them in the oven for 10 minutes. That's it.
Who was that masked man anyhow?
I don't know. And I wanted to thank him.
Pizza roll.
The first Special Olympics was held July 20th at Chicago's Soldier Field, the brainchild of physical education teacher Anne McGlone. The event, which was funded by Eunice Kennedy Schreiber, drew thousands of athletes from 26 states and 3 different countries.
Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
It featured events like the 50-yard dash, long jump, water polo, and floor hockey. And while the spectators only numbered in the hundreds, the success of the games would lead to the establishment of Special Olympics, Inc., which has staged the Special Olympics ever since.
In 1915, Mrs. Cynthia Robinson was caught smoking in the cellar behind the preserves. Although she was 34, her husband sent her straight to her room. Then, in 1920, women won their rights.
Women's rights had come a long way, so the people at Philip Morris decided to cash in with a female-oriented spin-off of its prized Benson & Hedges cigarette brand. That brand would be called Virginia Slims.
You've come a long way, baby.
Introducing new Virginia Slims, the slim cigarette for women only, tailored for the feminine hand. Slimmer than the fat cigarettes men smoke, with flavor women like.
And it would be test marketed in San Francisco starting on July 22nd. That test was set to run for 6 months. But it was so successful, it was cut short so the brand could be released nationwide on September 30th.
You've got your own cigarette now, baby. You've come a long, long way.
After the assassination of Martin Luther King, Los Angeles schoolteacher Harriet Glickman wrote to cartoonist Charles Schulz, urging him to encourage racial tolerance by introducing a black character into his Peanuts comic strip. Schulz agreed, and on July 22nd, Peanuts readers met Franklin, a black child who helped Charlie Brown build a sandcastle. The first black character to appear in a major comic strip, Franklin would show up in over 100 Peanut strips between 1968 and 1999. Over 10,000 protesters showed up to the 1968 Democratic National Convention, so the Chicago police were on edge. Things then immediately went wrong on August 22nd when officers shot 17-year-old Dean Johnson.
Most delegates to this convention do not know that thousands of young people are being beaten in the streets of Chicago.
Get your hands off of me unless you're trying to arrest me.
I think we've got a bunch of thugs here, Dan.
The next 7 days would see riots, bloodshed, and the police engaging in unprecedented levels of brutality. The protests would finally come to a head on the 28th, when network television broadcast a standoff between the police and the protesters, during which the latter chanted, "The whole world is watching." After the blues rock band The Yardbirds broke up in July of 1968, guitarist Jimmy Page decided to rebuild the lineup. At the suggestion of a friend, he approached singer Robert Plant of the Band of Joy. Plant agreed to join up, suggesting drummer John Bonham be recruited as well. Page then added his old friend John Paul Jones on bass, and the group played their first show as the New Yardbirds on September 7th. But after their initial tour ended, they changed their name to Led Zeppelin. In 1971, Led Zeppelin unveiled their newest song, Stairway to Heaven, before a crowd at Ulster Hall in Belfast. The tune's debut, however, didn't go so well, and according to John Paul Jones, the audience was bored to tears by the performance. Nonetheless, Stairway would appear on the group's fourth album and go on to be considered by many the single greatest rock song of all time.
Now, for the past few years, we've all been hearing an awful lot about the various ins. Be-ins and love-ins and sleep-ins.
Drive-ins.
No, that's not the kind of in we're talking about. Now, this is a laugh-in. And a laugh-in is a frame of mind.
Richard Nixon was a lot of things, but funny wasn't necessarily one of them. That's why Americans were shocked to see the presidential hopeful turn up on an episode of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, then in its first season.
You bet your sweet Bippy.
The September 16th appearance was arranged by Laugh-In writer Paul Keyes, a friend of Nixon who felt appearing on the show would soften his image.
I don't think we could get Mr. Nixon to stand still for a socket to me.
Nixon's part, which lasted about 5 seconds, was just him looking into the camera and delivering one of the show's catchphrases.
A socket to me?
Undercover, out of sight.
A year ago, I wouldn't give 2 pop bottles for a cop.
Now look at it. The Mod Squad.
If you'd maid locked me in a closet.
Well, at least you had a maid.
At least you had a closet.
Cops. 1 white, 1 black, 1 blonde. The Mod Squad.
60 Minutes. It's a kind of a magazine for television, which means it has the flexibility and diversity of a magazine adapted to broadcast journalism.
And if this broadcast does what we hope it will do, it will report reality.
I imagine that she must have been a real consolation at the time of the tragedy.
She was really so much of a consolation to me because of the way she accepted this. So much understanding and so much courage.
In 1958, Pan Am asked Boeing for a jet 2.5 times the size of a 707. A decade later, on September 30th, 1968, the first 747 rolled off the assembly line and was unveiled to the press.
Our hope and intention is to provide an airplane that will match and enhance the stature that the air transportation industry has acquired during the last several years.
The prototype for what would be the world's then largest passenger jet had 4 engines and could accommodate 366 passengers. It was assembled at a specially built factory in Everett, Washington. And while it was formally registered as N7470, it was given the nickname City of Everett.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny! Oh! No! Oh! Johnny! Help me!
On October 7th, Motion Picture Association of America President Jack J. Valenti announced a new rating system for films, which included 4 categories.
Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex?
G-rated films for anyone, M-rated films for mature audiences, but which children could attend, R-rated films which children under 16 could attend with an adult, and X-rated films which children under 16 could not attend at all. The U.S. was the last major Western nation to adopt such a system. After the assassination of Robert Kennedy, Jackie Kennedy became afraid for the lives of her children and wanted to leave the U.S. To that end, on October 20th, she married her longtime friend, Greek shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis, who was wealthy enough to provide her with the life and security she sought. Their wedding took place on Onassis' private Greek island, Scorpios. She subsequently took the name Jacqueline Onassis, but the press took to calling her Jackie O.
This episode of Timeline is brought to you by...
What's with the dark glasses? I never seen a tuna in dark glasses.
You don't see tunas with cigars every day either.
Oh, come on. What's with the shades?
I'm going up to the surface for a look around. Like the sun hurts my eyes, you know?
Ooh, what's up there?
A star-kissed tuna scout.
A star-kissed tuna scout? Hey, how about if I go along?
Forget it, kid. You'll never even notice you. Yeah, what'd I tell you? They sent for me. All right, cut the comedy.
Sorry, Charlie. Only the best tuna get to be star-kissed. Insist on star-kissed.
In the summer of '68, George Foreman fought in the heavyweight boxing event of the Olympic Games in Mexico City. In the final match on October 26th, Foreman faced the Soviet Union's Jonas Japoulis, an experienced amateur boxer with over 220 fights on his record. Nonetheless, Foreman pummeled him so badly the referee had to stop the fight in the second round. Foreman won the gold medal by TKO and would later describe it as the achievement he was most proud of in his career. On November 5th, Shirley Chisholm was elected to Congress as a representative for the 12th Congressional District in Brooklyn, New York's Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood. Chisholm had previously served in the New York State Assembly and was known as a staunch supporter of both the civil rights and women's rights movements.
I gather then that you don't plan to be quiet in Congress.
Absolutely not. For 44 years of my life, I have been forced to remain silent because of my skin color.
Thanks to her victory, however, she's best remembered as the first African-American woman ever elected to Congress. Before he was Michael Corleone, Al Pacino was a struggling actor. But he got a break when he was cast in an episode of the surprisingly progressive police procedural NYPD.
Let's get out of here.
Man, that rat's bigger than a homeboy's head.
Pacino delivered a powerful performance as a white Southerner who refuses to help a black cop find a man who shot him.
All of a sudden, somebody starts shooting at us.
What happened to the girl?
All I know is she starts screaming like a hyena.
Why? Because it's later revealed Pacino's character was one of the perpetrators of a church bombing that killed a young black girl. Plato's Stepchildren was an episode of Star Trek that aired on November 22nd. The episode is now best remembered for a scene in which Captain Kirk, played by white actor William Shatner, kissed Lieutenant Uhura, played by black actress Nichelle Nichols.
I'm so frightened, Captain. I'm so very frightened.
That's the way they want you to feel.
Execs were terrified the kiss would anger TV viewers in the southern U.S., but it received little reaction from the public. While it was not the first interracial kiss on television, or even on Star Trek, it was the first scripted kiss between a black person and a white person to air on American TV. In 1961, Elvis Presley played a benefit show for the USS Arizona Memorial, and it would be his last public performance for 7 years. By 1968, however, Elvis had tired of making movies and decided to return to live music. He eventually settled on a television special, which he hoped would appeal to younger fans. The show, which was taped in June, aired on December 3rd. It featured the King singing hits like Hound Dog and All Shook Up, and became the most watched television program of the year, relaunching Presley's singing career. The mother of all demos is the name retroactively given to a computer demonstration by engineer and inventor Douglas Engelbart on December 9th. It's called that because the presentation introduced the world to several now ubiquitous elements of modern personal computers, including the mouse.
Why we call it a mouse? Sometimes I apologize. It started that way, and we never did change it.
The word processor, video conferencing, graphics, hypertext, and Windows. As if that's not impressive enough, it was also the first time all of those elements were part of a single system. On December 10th, 4 employees of Tokyo's Nippon Trust Bank were transporting roughly 300 million yen when their path was blocked by a police officer. The officer told them he suspected there was an explosive in their car and inspected the underside of the vehicle, at which point smoke and sparks started shooting out. He yelled that an explosion was imminent, and the 4 men ran from the car. The officer then jumped in and sped off with the money. Turns out the smoke and sparks were from a flare he dropped. The phony officer was never caught. High school students Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday went on their first date on December 20th. They parked on Lake Herman Road in Benicia, California. Around 11 p.m., a vehicle pulled up, and an unknown person got out and started firing shots at Faraday's car. The couple tried to escape through the passenger door, but Faraday was shot in the head. The stranger then shot Jensen 5 times. The double homicide would later be identified as the first confirmed attack of the Zodiac Killer.
When you hear a strange sound, drop to the ground.
A sound? Like what?
Like that. Who are you?
Apollo 8 was the first crewed space vehicle to orbit the moon. And on December 24th, astronaut William Anders was photographing the moon's surface.
What does the old moon look like? Houston, the moon is essentially gray.
When he noticed the Earth rising.
Oh my God, look at that picture over there. There's the Earth coming up. Wow, that's pretty.
He quickly asked pilot Jim Lovell for color film, and then snapped the now famous Earthrise photo, since described as the most influential environmental photograph ever taken.
We close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good Earth.
And that's how 1968 ended. Hair was knocking 'em dead on Broadway, Elvis was knocking 'em dead with his live shows, and the Zodiac Killer was just plain knocking 'em dead. See you back here for 1969.
That was great. I love the timeline segments. Oh shit, we just had the fair here the other weekend. Yeah, I love fair season. Yes. Let's play some more tune. We'll go with this one. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy. And let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he taken anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for love.
Let's fucking go. That's crazy. But, well, there's some of that stuff around here, but not too much. Stuff you want to go with one?
Yeah.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. It's been a dope Tuesday morning. Don't miss out on roulette this afternoon or token tunes tonight. Let's go. Make sure you get your token tournament entry in. Time's counting down. Make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team, everybody you're hanging out with. And I'm excited for new stuff and old stuff coming back to the morning show. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your day. And much love, everybody. And we'll see y'all later.
Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this morning. Yes, great Vicki B, great tunes, great timeline segment, great morning speaker. Let's go. I hope everybody's off to a great Tuesday morning. Make sure you follow everybody you interact with. Make sure you follow everybody in the Cove Connection. You don't want us out. Stay lifted, stay positive, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everybody. Enjoy your morning.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Watch her pull up, sunshine in the nighttime, glow in the room. Yeah, she always got the right vibe. Laugh so loud, make the whole crew feel alive. We just floating while the city goes by. Purple neon lights and the speakers go boom. She's the sparkle in the haze, and she changed the whole mood. Hands to the sky, let it roll, let it move. Every breath feel clean when we're smoking with you. Hold up, feel that baseline climb, a little sweet, a little wild, but it's right on time. Turn it up, let the worries slide. Every moment in the sky, we feel so alive. Blowing clouds with cornbread up in the starlight. Hot top vibes, feeling so right. Neon on the water, we don't need a fast light. Just clouds in the night and the faded skyline. Blowing clouds with cornbread, laughing in the go-go, talking big dreams. While the speakers go low, if the world get heavy, we let it all go. Blowing clouds with cornbread, easy and slow. Easy and slow. She'll take it with nah. She's never shy. Turn a chill little moment to a whole damn highlight. We roll through the day like we own the whole sky. Clouds in the air and the beats stay tight. We ain't stressing, we just blessing the scene. Good energy, only keep it fresh and clean. Turn it up, feel the bass in the floor beneath. The whole room comes alive when you dance with me. Hold up, feel that baseline climb a little.
Much love, everybody. We'll miss you, Ma.
Much love, everyone. Yes, we'll miss you, Ma and CJ.
Love you guys.